Recording in progress.
Okay, this is Barry K6ST with the SNARD's monthly meeting for June 4th, 2022. This is a special edition for about 15 minutes. We have Chuck WD6CHC, who's down at the Gardnerville Minden swap meet. So we'll do 15 minutes or so of that. So Chuck, take her away. Chuck, do we have you?
Yes, sir, Barry. How you doing?
Good. Good to have you on.
All right, so we're here at the, you ready?
Yep, go ahead. You're on recording.
All right. So we're out here at the annual Gardnerville ham swap that's put on by N7RCA out in the middle of, I thought I lived in the middle of nowhere, but he clearly lives in the middle of nowhere. And anyway, here's Brad to tell you what's going on out here.
Hi there, Brad Hollander, N7RCA. This is my 19th annual swap meet, a get-together. Have it every year. It's more of a boat anchor, but we also have new gear too. Free for everyone in the hobby. And started yesterday. People drove in from four states so far.
Brad's garage, which is always an entertaining place to go when you get over here because Brad's got stuff, as you can see. Brad's quite the collector of things, and it's better and weirder every year, literally.
Okay, for you, those of you that just joined us,
movie theater equipment for sale behind me there. I don't know if you guys saw it. Here's a guy running a teletype machine out here, and as you can see, there's a real crowd. It's amazing. I mean, this year for the first time, we're seeing parking. He actually has to have a parking lot before he could just pull up on the driveway and kind of do your thing. And not this year. I mean, there are people and parking everywhere. Interesting piece here. A Navajo code talking system, which I really need to have a conversation with the guy about that. I know, it's ready to go. She's not going to be happy when that comes into the living room. That thing is stunning. Anyways, here's our buddy's Swan equipment. I think you guys might have saw some of this last weekend. And as we move around, you need some cans. He really is. And so give you kind of an idea what's going on. It's definitely well worth the trip. There's no question about that. I'm going to cut through here. But you can see it's several aisles worth of stuff. And it's not the stuff like you come to these things and go, oh, hey, there's nothing here for me. No, there's definitely stuff here for you, whoever you are. But yeah, there's some high-end stereo equipment. A lot of antique radio for years. So it's just some old Collins equipment. Really nice looking out drafter there. Fiberplex key. Just about anything a human being would want or not want for their various garage. This is the first time I've seen there are 3 or 4 of the Zenith transoceanics around here. And it's a double 11B. Jeeps, if you're looking for a Jeep. Just, here's our buddy with his steam engine. Which fascinates me why that thing is still here, because somebody needs that thing. Or a military gear. A lot of military gear this year too. I was surprised. But as you can see, there is a lot of stuff for just about everybody. So I think that's about it, because I'm not going to run all the way down there. And strangely enough, I got to pick some stuff up because I made a purchase. What a shock. Anyway, Barry, you still around?
Yeah, I am. Thanks for showing us some of the. Thanks for showing some of the cool things down at the N7RCA swap. Got some more people coming on Zoom. Go ahead.
It's well worth coming out to this thing just to meet these guys, because they're, for the most part, old timers, and they know a hell of a lot. So if you got a question, this is the place. Vintage stuff, like I said, you'll see, and they're a big fan of little Colin stuff. These guys are big rack mount guys. They pull them out here in their truck. Anyways, that's about it from here, man. But I'd recommend after the meeting, guys, place like Minden, and the weather is nice.
Okay, beautiful. Well, thank you so much for showing us WD6CHC Chuck down in Minden and Gardnerville, showing us some things from the swap meet. You're welcome to stay on or drop off, Chuck.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna bounce out of here because I gotta give the guy some money.
Okay, very good. 73. Thank you for that introduction.
Anytime, sir.
Okay, take care. 73. Okay, very good. That was Chuck, WD6CHC from the Minden Gardnerville. So good morning or good afternoon, wherever you are in the world, because some people are not local. And let's see here. We got to get Chuck's thing off here. Okay, there you go. So this is Barry K6ST here at the Regional Training Center. We have about 16 people, and we have another 16 people on Zoom today, so we've got 32 people. So it's great to have everybody here for the June meeting. I'm going to ask Wes, KG7QXE. Actually, I'll do the business meeting, Wes, and then we'll do the presentation. Yeah, I'll do the business meeting first. So for the people here at the location here, we'll see Tyler's or somebody else's name on there because it doesn't show mine. So hey Jerry, I just want to ask you to come off mute for a sec and just I would just want to do a quick test. Do you see me on the screen, Jerry?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good. Okay, and I see you. Okay, so just for the local people here, up on the screen, it won't show me. It will only show people on that end, but they'll see me. Okay, very good. So thank you for being here. And Jerry, I'm going to bring up in a few minutes, ask you to come on to talk about the Pony Express. So go ahead and mute yourself. So let's just get the show started. And we'll have to go to a slide deck near us. So let's just see where we are. See what?
Share your screen.
You're right. So hang on just one sec. Let's get this deck going here.
Green bottom middle.
Hold on a second. I'm going to pause the recording. Okay, this is Barry K6ST for the monthly meeting, STARS monthly meeting, June 2022. And let me bring up a share screen here. It's going to be a short business meeting. There you go. Good. Jerry, can you see the slides there? Can you tell us if you can see the slides okay?
Yes, they're great.
Perfect. Thanks for being the tech on the other side.
And Barry, on that other screen at the start, it was so bright behind you, it's kind of hard to see you, even like now. Is there some way you can dim that down behind you? Is there a slide or something there?
Okay, go ahead and flip the lights off for 1 sec. Let's just see if there's enough light in to see. Right there. Yeah. Okay, how do I look now, Jerry?
Too dark, but right there, you look good.
Okay,
No,
I'll just leave
no, no,
Turn the
not there. There, that's good. That's
Okay,
good
flip-
right
Flip the light off for 1 second. Try turning it off again. Oh, perfect. Okay, good. Thanks for the help on that end.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Should be recording fine. Let's get this. So I'm pinch hitting today for John Miller, our president. He's out doing an ARES meeting today, and a lot of the board is out doing different things. So here's the financials. We've got money. So this information came from Bill Jones, our treasurer. 10,360 in operating account, 12,024 in savings, PayPal 1568, self-insurance 14,620, and convention fund is 4212 for a total of 42,793. He wasn't able to get the monthly and the net year dates, so we just don't have that information. Also, we're going to be spending some more money for some upcoming repeaters. We got some coming and some more coming there. So that's the deal on money. We don't know what the donations are. Again, Bill was gone, so we don't have that information, but we'll have it for you in the newsletter. So we have some STARS membership stats. We have 458 members, 321. Don't know what the new members or the renewals are, but we have 45 volunteer examiners. And at the bottom, you can see the information. Let me just move this up a little bit for our local guys. We can see the information of the membership piece, and that's over in the stars.org website. Okay, Jerry, I'm going to turn it to you for a minute so you can give a little plug for the Pony Express re-ride on June 13th to 15th. Jerry Miller, K7GEZ. Go ahead, Jerry.
Well, thank you, Barry. I hope everybody can hear me all right. What's going on again this year is every year there's a rewrite of the Pony Express. Each alternate years, it goes from the west to the east or the east to the west. This year it's the east to the west. And we pretty much have all positions filled except for base station operators. And if anybody would want to, monitor radio frequencies during the ride, please let me know. The ride goes from June 13th at 053 in the morning to the 15th at 1753 or so up in South Lake Tahoe. All you got to do is basically be at home and monitor a frequency. If somebody calls in, say like with emergency or a location, you just make note of it. If it's a position, you call the 800 number and update the position of the pony. It's very, you can do it in the background. And I guess that's about it, Barry. Appreciate you letting me come on and give that update.
Yeah, sure enough. And they ride this.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead. You're on.
No, I'd like to thank Howie for the nice write-up in the Crackling Static. I appreciate his work.
Yeah, that was a good one. They ride this year from east to west. Last year they rode from west to east, so it rotates every year. I had a chance last year to go down as a spectator and see it, and it was quite an amazing thing. You want to tell anything about the Pony Express itself, or what it's like for the hams or the riders?
All right, what happens again this year? It's east to west, and they enter Nevada and Ibapaw, Utah, basically, And we have the longest stretch amount of days and hours of any state along the Pony Express Trail. We have basically 3 days, and it is pretty challenging. We have basically 3 tiers. We have people, hams in Jeeps that follow the pony, follow the entourage, and you know, give updates of where they are. Although now they have a spot in the Mohia for the saddlebags. So, you know, like if that is working, it's good. Our hams are following behind in case there's areas where there's no cell service or no other means of communication. If something happens, if the horse and the rider get separated, or, you know, just, and even this year, we're kind of offering that, hey, if people back home need to get a hold of somebody that's on the pony or on the pony trail and the support, hey, call in and we can get them hooked up. But anyway, the first phase is the people, the hams following the pony. Then we have some folks on mountaintops that will be the repeater stations, the manual repeater stations that will allow the pony person on the ground to contact them, and then they can pass on the message, say, to somebody else in Carson City or elsewhere where a direct flight is not available. In Carson City or in our area, we have the base stations, we call them, and they will be monitoring the information from the relay folks to say, hey, pony is past XYZ, and that person will look at the manual on how to put it on the 1-800 number, so people can call in real time to the 800 number to find out where the pony is. The crux where it leaves the state this year is up the grade, up to South Lake Tahoe. And again, around 5 o'clock at night, it'll be passed off to the California folks. And we do have a national coordinator, Ron Norton, who coordinates the hams throughout the trail. We're in contact with the people in Utah and in California by radio during the ride to let them know the progress. So I guess that's about it, Barry. Thank you.
Okay, super. Thank you so much. And his email address is on here, but it's Kilo Juliet 7 Golf Echo Zulu @gmail.com. If you have any questions for him, he's the guy. Thank you so much, Jerry. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, the big event this month in June is Field Day, and that's we're going to be talking about in great detail this morning. A presentation. It's June. It says 24th to 26th. 24th is setup. 25th to 26th is the event. And for stars, it's going to be at the Washoe Lake State Park. Wes, KG7QXC, myself be doing presentation in a minute. But I just want to invite people to come down. And if you're not available to go to the one here, there are other ones in the area and other ones in the country. A few times over the last 49 years of Hammond, I have not been available to go to the one I wanted to. I had to go to a wedding one time. So no matter where you are in the country or Canada, there's somewhere to go. Okay, so we're going to go through a lot of detail about that in just a few minutes. Let's open this up for comments. Let's start with see if there's anybody here at the Regional Training Center that have any questions or comments. Just go ahead and raise your hand and see if anybody's got any questions. Yeah, go ahead.
Left click or right click?
That's raise your hand there. Just go ahead and you got anything or not? No, he doesn't. Okay.
Yeah.
You get a question, comment? Oh, overwhelmed with questions. Okay, we don't have any right now here. If there's anybody in out on the Zoom end that has a question, just unmute yourself and give your call sign, and then I'll acknowledge you. Okay, yeah, go ahead. Who is that? Okay, go ahead, Wes.
My question is, what else is going on today besides the areas of event, whatever that event is? What is it, bike ride? What is it?
I don't know what it is. Does anybody know what the area's event is today? Lost and found? Go ahead.
All of us.
Yeah.
We got 3 people
He's got an answer for you. Go ahead.
I do.
Yeah, go ahead.
John Mary's as well. We noticed that, Wedge Parkway, they're gonna be working with certain people to educate them on communication. Some sort of practice.
So that's the Aries meeting. There's a lost and found that John is doing up in Portola and other areas.
Right. I just wanna.
I know.
I know, but my point is this. We got, I saw, we got 3 people up there, and I'm just curious, about the participation. And I understand what they got to do, the area.
Yeah.
Our whole membership is not area, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So people are doing whatever they're doing today. Yeah.
I'm gonna stay about this. I'm gonna stay.
Yeah. So John N3JWN said to restate the question. The question was just a little bit about where's our membership today. We have a little bit of low attendance here. We know some of the board members, Tony W7XM is up at CPAC. And geez, I wonder if Tony's here today. Let's just find out here. And I know some different people are doing different things. Okay. Any other questions? Otherwise, I have one announcement before we go to the Hammond Hi-Fi. And that is, we're looking at next month in July to do something for APOTA, Parks on the Air, as a group. I'm working through the details, don't have them all yet, but that might be a fun thing to do, that we would organize it, have a bunch of people come down to wherever we're going to do it at, have a couple of people that have done POTA before, and do that. So let's do a quick raise of hands. For those of you on Zoom, press the raise hand if you think you might be interested, even though we don't know the details. Let's do a quick poll of those in here. Who might want to do a POTA? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About half here. And let's just see what it says on, yeah, about the same on over there. Let's just see here. Yeah, great, fantastic. Okay, we'll find out the details of that. Okay, one last call. Any questions or comments before we go to the next piece? Anybody on Zoom? Okay. So one of our sponsors is Hammond Hi-Fi. That's with Don Sherman, W7SSB. And they have a beautiful center over there on Glendale. So they get a lot of things from estates used and a lot of equipment. Anything you want to mention about that, Wes? Because I know you've been there and you bought things at Hammond Hi-Fi. Talk up.
During their Hammond Hi-Fi open house, they had all the stuff, they all went through brand new in the box. We got to find more stuff.
Yeah.
And like I said, and people were buying stuff, but ask.
Yeah.
We got this, we got that. I mean, stuff we'll get.
Great. Okay, so it's Hammond Hi-Fi in Glendale. They're not always open to the public all the time. Got to call first. And by the way, just down a few doors to the right from Hammond Hi-Fi is Chameleon Antennas. So Hammond Hi-Fi is in Suite 12, and they're a few suites down, Chameleon Antennas. And John Miller, who happens to be the president of SNARS currently, is one of the main guys over there. And if you're over there and it's during the week, they'll talk to you and give you a little tour there. Okay, this slide was up from before, so it's kind of like a nice way of thanking me, which I'll say, thank everybody on Zoom for being here today so we can do this hybrid. Also CPAC, yes. So CPAC is the Northwest Pacific. It's up in Seaside, Oregon, and it's today and tomorrow. So Nick says he's up at Seaside. Hey, Nick, anything you want to say about Seaside for a minute? He might be You have to unmute yourself, Dick.
I think am I muted now? I think I'm not muted.
Yeah, you're good. Let me bring it up. Okay. Is that a picture of you? There
Yeah,
you
I
go. Oh,
Yeah,
you're live.
that was I left that Zoom on there from the pandemic. So, but CPAC, it's raining and it rains for a couple hours, and it gets sunny. Then it rains for a couple hours. It's absolutely beautiful and green up here. I'm not sure if you guys still hearing me, but it's a nice little event. Yesterday, what's that?
I don't know. That was Jim NXP. Go ahead. Please continue.
A very big event. Today's the big day. You have a lot of things going on. It's an indoor swap meet with the vendors. So you have the vendors on the first floor, and the upstairs is all indoor swap meet. It's pretty nice. No parking lot swap meet, so it's pretty organized, and a bunch of raffles. And now I'm gonna go look for Tony, see if he's around there. Go ahead.
Great. Well, good. Tell him hi. He thought he might come on today, but I don't think he's on at the moment. Have a great time. Shoot a few pictures there and maybe send an email with the pictures and a few words to Howie, our newsletter editor. It might be a fun thing to get in the newsletter.
Yeah, very good. I just wanted to come out here real quick and just say I'm going to go to the field day. I talked to I think I forgot the guy's name again. He's on my email. The president there. I spoke with him, and I'm going to bring the trailer down on Friday. I'm going to help set up and help out with field day. So there'll be. I'm going to spend the night there Friday night and Saturday. So I just wanted to update.
Okay, super. Thank you so much, Nick. Have fun up there. John, N3JWM, do you have a comment about something? Okay, he stepped away. Okay, so next we're going to end the business meeting, but before we do, we're going to do a raffle. So let me just end the recording for it's up on YouTube, and no comments from N3JWN calling in from the East Coast. Okay, so this completes the short business presentation for the STARS monthly meeting. Thank you for being here.